Hi everyone, it's Kimberly. I'm back with the Twin Flame family, and I wanted to just let you know that I have insight for you. Especially, look at my kitten back here, Stella. She's so funny. She's giving you insight too. So, um, those of you who are impending or starting to begin like the union process or reunion process, I'm also there myself, or if you're curious about some of the insight I've gained, then please keep listening because there are many key things that are validating the process of doing your work. And I can say that now, well, let's just say this, that the process of coming together is, it's an amazing, amazing thing. And when both parties are in the same place, when the divine masculine, divine feminine are in a place to receive all of it, there's a lot of understanding. And so what it showed me is any doubts that were there, or cracks, or anything that was doubted, or even just a little bit of not certainty, but like an inner knowing, all the inner knowing has been confirmed for me. So all that inner knowing I was able to hang on to keep the faith has all been validated. So so it's important to know that you need to push your doubts out, because the validation comes with a coming together and understanding, and like a really, I've been able to talk about this whole process and journey with my twin flame, and he is aware of twin flames because so many of you have asked me that, but he knew at a soul level what's been happening with us. So when I put that together for him, it just made, it makes sense as well for him. But what I learned is that everything that your mentors are telling you to do, and everything that I've said to try to do in the videos in terms of your own healing, your, holding unconditional love, the not nagging, needing, expecting, the holding the vision, the holding on to your faith and not giving into the doubts, the inner knowing, and the tapping into your purpose and your mission and gaining your power center back. All of that stuff that I've been making videos about, like I will tell you 5,000%, not just 100% or 1,000%, like 5,000%. If you do this, I want to say it correctly. If you do all of those things, you will set yourself up to be in the best position possible for union. And in hindsight, for me, if I hadn't done all those things, if I hadn't done my shadow work, if, like I said to my twin flame last night, I said, if I hadn't done that, if I hadn't even been through this process, if I hadn't stumbled upon YouTube and my teachers and mentors and met all of you, or held the support groups that grounded me, or hung on to like the joy of this process, I would have been seriously drowning in ego, completely hurt and destroyed, and would have probably just, moved on and carried forth my wounds. And now what's happening is I'm embarking on this amazing love with someone that feels possible. And in certain ways, from a spiritual perspective, I've caught up to him now, and in other ways, he's going to catch up to me. And so in ways, there has been vast expansion, but the coolest thing is that like there's such an understanding between us. Like there's such a knowing of what this is and why it all played out. And both of us 100% agree that the separation was not just necessary, but it was like a blessing, you guys. It was a blessing. I can't say it enough. So many of you have asked how long we separated. 3 months, but 3 months is not long, I know, but 3 months felt like 3 years in this scenario. And I know there are many of you who have been in separation for years, and I understand that that can be harder, but I think it doesn't matter when you surrender to what it is, to the love, to the unconditional piece of it, and stop trying to control an outcome and just move forward on your path, that it will come and insert itself when you've done your healing. And you have to do your healing. You have to, because it will put you in a much better place to have a successful and harmonious relationship when your twin comes back to you, and so you can fulfill your mission. You won't fulfill your mission together if you are playing out old 3D behaviors, if you are fighting or in conflict. You won't be able to serve your mission. You won't. It's just, your energy will be sucked down, and mission stuff is up here. And keep that in mind. So when you're going, oh, I just can't do anymore, I don't think I need to heal anymore, you do. And I will tell you that even in this process of, starting to come together with my twin flame, that even things that he has said or channeled have made me realize that also there are things that I'm still going to get triggered by. And as I've said before, you may think you've done all your healing, but there's always more to do. And being in the relationship is when you actually practice the healing and see how far you've come. And you'll know by whether you get triggered or not. So there have been a number of things that have come up over the past week or so since this union has been starting to move into focus. And they've been triggers for me, and I'm dealing with them a lot better than I would have in the past, and able to identify them right away, which is the awareness, and I'm getting prepared to work through them. It's kind of like, okay, oop, there's another one. Oh, that's another thing, that's coming up in the having the relationship again, having the mirror. But it's so much better and calmer, and they're little tiny adjustments. They're not huge things. And I feel like, oh yeah, I can do that now. I have the tools to take care of that. So you're going to be in such a different place when you get to the other side of this. And if you feel like that place is far away, you haven't dug into, doing the work or getting on your own path enough, or digging into that stuff. And the more you do it, that person will do it too. And it's unbelievable to see how that's happening also with us. And the whole feeling of it all is, it is very surreal, and it's very beautiful when you can come to the other side of something like this and have such an appreciation. I have an appreciation for some of the yuckiness of it all, because it's dissolved now, and now it's it all makes sense. This delay, this separation happened for such a reason. I'm so happy for it. And even now, the pace is good because things are gelling slowly, and in the gelling slowly, you can still take your time to make the minor adjustments. Go, okay, what do I need to get ready before we would totally come into union, or and we can just kind of take our time now as we look at it the right way and healthier way. So there was also from my twin flame, and I was not concerned about this, but it was a thought for me that I was like, will he be able to understand that? Not that I want a trophy or a medal or anything, because the end result and the reason why I did this was so that I could love me, and I could have the shot at being in union with my amazing twin flame. But I did have that pause where I was like, I wonder if he'll really be able to fathom how much work that I've had to do to do this. And you guys, I know it's he understands that, and he knows that even though I wasn't waiting, but that holding the space he's so appreciative of it. You have no idea. And that's, again, it's not the reason why you hold the space, but to have that come back to you, like when you're to the other side, and have that understanding, it's pretty huge. And also, because I think I said in my last video, he also believes that there will be a time in our future where he'll have to hold the space for me like that. For whatever reason, life would cause me to, have to need to pull away. I don't see that happening, but he feels it. So I said it's sort of like, it's the balance. It's the balance of the twin flame relationship. If one goes through it, the other will too at some point. It's this understanding of expansion. So as I was expanding in this process, his soul yearns to learn what that expansion is and to expand in that way. And so he will get the chance. I don't know how or when, but it will happen. So many amazing synergies, and I could go on and on about how amazing this is. I posted on the Twin Flame Family Facebook page. If you get a chance, go on and like our page. It's facebook.com/the Twin Flame Family. And I posted the link that's also on YouTube to my collage of twin flame images and to the song Feel Again. And I just posted it again, and I said, this is what it's like to come together with your twin flame. So if you haven't watched that video, which was a while back, watch it, because it's like a very high vibration feeling and very magical. And I know a lot of you are still struggling with your separations, so I hope that I can give a little bit of hope to all of you in that doing the process, the way that your mentors are teaching it, there is a reason, and you will come out on the other side healed and healthier and whole, and be able to have this magnificent love that you're so desiring with the other piece of your soul. So, and who knows what happens from here or how things unfold. But the important thing too is, if union is near, or if you come into union, that the question not be so like what next, or like how, it's just, you just enjoy the moment and be present with it. Be present, because this is like you're crossing thresholds of lifetime, space, time, you're crossing all these thresholds. I feel that with me and my twin, and it's like, that is sacred, you guys. It's completely sacred. So remember that. And if you have any questions for me, I'm happy to answer them. I would love to know anyone, if you have questions, or if you have ideas for upcoming videos that you'd like to hear certain topics, just let me know. Drop me a comment on this video. All right, take care, everybody. Bye.